His NBA career, he called Charlotte home, first as a Bobcat and then as a Hornet. Kemba Walker was an All-Star 3 times, and he did it with a quiet confidence and humility that endeared him to teammates and fans alike. Walker was traded to the Celtics for Terry Rozier in July, and on Thursday night made his return to Charlotte.
And in guard, standing 6 feet from Utah, please welcome back to Paul City, wearing number 8, this is Kemba
Walker. Huge ovation.
Well deserved.
Tribute for Kemba Walker, who struggled through an 0-for-6 first half, but Gordon Hayward was carrying the seas.
Yeah, he's touching the ball. He is officially back.
He's playing with somebody that ain't dribble.
Yeah,
right there.
Playing with Curly Neal this year.
Wide open three. He had 14 in the first quarter.
I tell you what, man, when this team gets in this counter, they're going to be nice.
Terry Rozier was also 0-for-6 in the first half.
Good pass.
And Jaylen Brown with a finish back in there after missing some games with a leg infection.
Question, Ernie, can I ask the panel? Do you think they're as good as Philadelphia
and Milwaukee?
That's a good question for after the highlights.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ernie, if you interrupt Ernie again, I'm going to slap the hell out of you.
I said
appreciate
excuse me,
that.
I said excuse
Look at this by
that?
Cody Martin.
Who he play for? Damn.
And his twin brother plays on that same team with him.
Yeah, those are Martin brothers.
52-43, and then Kemba gets it going a little bit in the third quarter.
Nice.
There's his first bucket of the game in the third. Great no-look to Jaylen Brown right there.
I never understood the no-look.
Because you were trying to fool the defense.
Yeah, I'm just understanding how he passed the ball to somebody if you're not looking.
It's called skill.
No, stop it. Listen.
Walker for three.
Mama
there.
Walker. Mama Walker. What a sweet lady, too.
14 points on 4 of 12
Dash
shooting.
rules, everything. Bang, bang.
And Jason Tatum had 23 on the night.
There's nothing better than feeling and beating the old team.
Boston Celtics 108-87.
Man, Terry Rozier had a tough night.
And winners of 6 in a row. Yeah, Rozier 1 for 11 from the floor for his 3 points. And interesting note on Charlotte. You know, they're 4-4 now. Their 4 wins, all by 7 points or less. Their 4 losses, all by 15 points or more. And tonight they get beat.
You know my rule.
108-87. What's your?
You know my rule.
Well, for those at home who don't know your rule, Kenny, what's your rule?
7 points or less is coaching. 7 points or more is players and effort.
Stop it.
So those wins are coming from good coaching, and those losings is player effort.
You got the same damn players, fool.
No, effort.
Kenny, coaches ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Wait,
Coaching doesn't have anything to do with anything?
Listen, you just
You
said
wait, time out.
You played for Phil
Time
Jackson.
out. You just said coaching has nothing to do with
Have you ever watched Popovich and Phil when times get tough, and Steve Kerr?
That's coaching.
Let me finish. And Steve Kerr when times are hard, they're sitting there doing this. They're not panicking and running up. It ain't nothing about the play. It's about the effort. Like, it ain't nothing about.
First of all,
you just said coaching. You don't know. You don't know. I know.
Coaching don't matter.
Don't matter. Listen,
Dale Brown cannot like you.
I'm not
hearing
listening to none of that
Phil
anyway.
Jackson cannot like you.
I'm not listening to that, Kenny.
You must have been a Jordan coach.
28-15, that's what I'm doing. When I kick it out to you, hit the shot, play hard, rebound.
Coaching has nothing to do with winning.
Where's my pad?
Shaq, I will
nothing
guarantee
to do
you.
with it.
Let me say this.
No,
I would guarantee
Can I
you the
finish?
top 50 players in
Can I finish?
basketball. The top 50
Every
players
time.
in basketball, I would say 90% of them play for Hall of Fame coaches.
Every time, yes, they do.
Because coaching also translates into making you a Hall of Famer.
Okay, but
there are guys who are on the cusp that wouldn't have been Hall of Famers if they didn't have great coaching.
Okay, so you're saying that so you're saying that Phil Jackson would have won without Michael and Scott?
And I saw Michael not win without him, too. I saw Michael couldn't get out of the first
And what
round.
about you and Kobe?
I saw Kevin
Kobe
Garnett.
didn't win.
I saw Kevin Garnett. I saw Kevin Garnett not get out of the first round of the playoffs until he got someone in there to help him. I've seen
when you get into the thick of things, it ain't about X and O's. It's about the confidence and about the effort.
Oh,
No, stop it, Shaq.
Hey, this goes on the
First of
wall.
all-
Hey, Shaq, this is going on the wall. Not for a prediction, but coaching has nothing to do with it. And it's not about the money, it's about the partnership, the wisdom
Like
of
that part.
Shaquille O'Neal.
First of all, I seen y'all not listen to Rudy Tomjanovich in the damn huddle.
No.
What?
We have not listened to him.
Thank you. So
it doesn't mean we were right.
Well, obviously, Rev, you got 2 in a row.
No, but we listened to him more than we didn't listen to him.
Okay, but the great coaches don't do a lot of X and O's.
Check.
That's all I'm saying.
Check.
That's all I'm saying.
Chuck, let me ask you this one.
I'm just saying.
Can I
The coaches that I played for didn't do a lot of X and O's.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can ask me a question.
Have you played for bad coaches?
I'm not going to call people out.
No. I didn't ask you their name.
It wasn't their fault. It was my fault.
How?
Because coaching has nothing to do with it.
Because I wasn't mature enough to be a leader and lead the team.
Coaching.
Well,
also,
but wait,
coaches also teach you how to
but then
be
some
mature.
coaches make you mature and grow.
No
Yeah,
question.
by conversation, not by writing X and O's and calling.
That's part of
timeout.
coaching.
Coaching.
Bro.
And a coach can have a positive impact on a team, correct?
Okay, but y'all want, but the type of coaching y'all talking about is
No,
guys
we're not
that
talking about
That's
just
what the hell
X and
you
O's.
talking about.
We're not talking about just X
yes,
and O's.
Yes, you are.
I hate
Yes,
to-
you are.
I hate to break this up.
We can't say
Go
one
ahead.
thing. I cannot say the strategy that we employed against you was the reason we won. It wasn't our effort. It was a strategy that we had.
Y'all didn't stop
that was
me. I
based
was
off of
averaging
what Rudy
25.
Tomjanovich had did.
Y'all didn't stop me. I was averaging 25. I was doing all right.
Yeah, you
should have averaged 40.
No, not against Akeem.
Hey,
You don't average 40. Stop it.
You
should
were
have
averaging
40.
Hey,
No,
you
no,
were averaging
stop it.
25, but you were giving up 32.
Okay. And you know what you
That's
was doing?
not a 7.
And you know what you was doing? Watching me.
Hey, kid.
Yeah, that's the
He
hell
was
you
getting
do.
25.
Yeah, and you know what?
I
Your
gave
ass
him
is
32.
watching
I can't
me.
believe that's 7 points, isn't it?
No, it's just not about
Kenny,
coaching.
Kenny.
I can't
He
believe
averaged 25, gave up 32. That's 7. That's coaching.
That's
Because,
coaching.
hey, because you know why? Because I'm tired of guys that you know when they don't do well. Oh, it's the coach's fault. No, it ain't. The coach's fault.
No, coach is
It ain't the
important,
coach's
Jack.
fault. I didn't say the coach is important, but I said it ain't.
You just said it wasn't important.
I said it's not all about the coaches when it comes to winning a championship.
You just said it wasn't.
What did I say? What did I read?
Here's what you
What did I
said.
say?
It's on the wall right
All
there.
right, tell me what I
Coaching
said.
has nothing to do with it.
Coaching has nothing to do with winning the championship. It's the effort.
Come on, man.
Hey, look,
Teamwork.
Where's Tom Jackson and ESPN when they come on?
Look
man.
at all the great
We've
coaches.
worn
All they
this
do
out.
is sit and relax.
we want to
I know
talk
what
about.
I'm talking about.
We want to talk about
Yes, they don't
return.
do X and O's.
Hey,
Phil
return
Jackson ain't had
games.
no plays.
Sorry.
We saw Kemba Walker return to Charlotte tonight, which makes us want to turn back the clock and go
It was
to
great
return
coaching to help them
games
win tonight.
like this one for Shaquille.
Okay.
Your return to Orlando.
Yeah, that ain't coaching.
You only had 20 and 10?
That ain't coaching.
That was coaching. You should have
That's
40.
coaching.
against
You only had 20 and 10?
Yeah, because they was triple teaming.
It was only one guy guarding.
Nick Anderson hit a shot late to beat
Yeah,
you.
he had a shot.
Chuck goes back to Philadelphia.
go ahead, Chuck.
Suns win 118.
35 and 7,
I
Chuck.
should have had more than 7 rebounds.
And there was a guy came out of the stands that game and gave you a big hug at the free throw line.
I thought it was a girl.
Anyway, and Kenny's return to Houston as a member of the Denver Nuggets, a game
Oh, see,
in which
that ain't even right.
Akeem Olajuwon had 48 points
Yeah. Hey, yeah,
on
what you
20
had?
out of 40, 24 out of 40.
That ain't right.
Kenny 8 points in 18
I went
minutes.
back. You didn't, why,
Yeah,
y'all
you
didn't
played
wanna
for
tell me-
Denver?
Y'all didn't want to tell them what I did against the Sacramento Kings when I went
played
back.
for Denver?
Y'all didn't want to pull that up because y'all know it was over 20 and 10. Y'all didn't want to pull over when I came back to Houston.
Hey, no, but we also almost had your return to Detroit as a member of the Orlando Magic.
Come on,
when you had 2
Come
points.
on, that
in
ain't
7
right,
minutes.
man. That ain't right.
No,
That ain't
See,
right.
there you see.
I only had 7
That ain't right,
rebounds.
man.
That's embarrassing.
I'm not even looking at it. And we won that night too. So how about that? How about that on that return?
Wait,
There you go. There's
Kenny, you played for Denver? I don't
man.
remember that.
that's where it
You know,
is.
me and you had to, them at the end of our careers, we just was like, guys, let me just try some teams. Let me try some teams.
And I think y'all are misunderstanding
That ain't even
what I'm
right,
saying.
man. No, we didn't misunderstand.
I'm glad you got rid of that mustache.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. All the championship coaches I played for, they were different from the other coaches that were micromanagers, were calling plays. The championship coaches, after we practiced every day and went through our
That's the
trials.
coaching
Let
point.
me finish, man. Darn. After we went through our trials and tribulations, all they did is did
That's
this.
poise. That's called poise.
We already
Because they had
Because
prepared you
preparing.
already.
And it was up to us to go out and get it done. That's my point.
I know, but they did their
Ernie?
job in preparing you for. So
Okay.
the coaching does have something to do with it.
But they wanted us to do it. We did it. We're on the
On the
court.
floor.
Yeah, that's what the
my point.
workforce do to work.
That's the point.
but coaches
That's what I
has-
mean by that. Not calling plays and X and O and all of that.
You do know that we left that
effort.
conversation, right?
I
We don't go 1-2.
I didn't leave
Jackson,
because
we don't go back 1, 2, 2.
I have to explain to you something. That's right. Nope. Coach ain't got nothing to do with it. Be a player. Don't be a whiner like Chuck.
James Daddy.
Still to come on Inside. The Suns haven't had a start this good in 10
You're either
years.
a player or you're not.
My
Against
sons.
Miami.
My sons.